Why goats testing dogs isn't disrespect. If you've ever watched goats around a guardian dog, you've probably seen moments that look wrong. A goat steps too close, another bumps the dog's shoulder, one stands where the dog usually lies, and the dog doesn't react. To a lot of people, that looks like disrespect. They think the goat's testing them. They think a dog letting a goat walk all over him isn't a real guardian. But here's the truth most people miss. When a goat tests a guardian dog, it isn't disrespect, it's communication. And in many cases, it's actually a sign the system is working. In this video, we're going to break down why goats test dogs, what testing actually means in animal behavior, why calm dogs allow it, and how misunderstanding this behavior causes people to ruin good guardians. By the end, you'll understand why nothing happening is often the best outcome. Most people imagine testing as a challenge. They picture a goat trying to dominate, a power struggle, a hierarchy fight. That idea comes from humans and how they think about respect. But animals don't think in moral terms, like respect or disrespect. They think in patterns, boundaries, and safety. When a goat nudges a dog or steps into its space, it's not saying, "I don't respect you." It's asking, "Where are the boundaries here?" That's not aggression, that's information gathering. Here's something important. Goats test everything in their environment. They test fences, rocks, new feeding routines, other goats, terrain, shelter, people. Testing is how goats learn what's stable and what's not. If something moves, reacts, or changes, they remember it. If something stays calm and consistent, they trust it. So when a guardian dog enters their world, goats test the dog the same way they test a fence post. Not to fight it, to understand it. A big mistake people make is assuming testing leads to conflict. In reality, testing is how animals avoid conflict. A goat that gently bumps a dog and gets no reaction learns, this thing is predictable. Predictability equals safety. Unpredictability equals stress. A dog that reacts strongly to small tests creates uncertainty. A dog that stays calm teaches the goats there's no reason to escalate. Guardian dogs are bred for emotional control, not dominance. Their job is not to control goats. Their job is to exist as stable presence. When a dog ignores minor tests, it shows confidence, it shows restraint, it shows judgment. The dog is deciding this behavior doesn't matter. That decision is more powerful than a reaction. This part is uncomfortable for people, but it's true. A dog that reacts to every small test is not strong, it's reactive. Reaction burns energy, reaction reveals position, reaction creates noise. In the wild, predators test too. A guardian that reacts early gives information away. A guardian that stays still gives nothing. That's strength. Over time, goats learn where the dog rests, how close is acceptable, what behavior changes nothing. The dog learns goat movement patterns, individual personalities, and which behaviors are normal. This mutual understanding builds trust, not dominance. Trust is what allows goats to relax. Relaxed animals are easier to protect. Humans are uncomfortable with stillness. We expect action to mean effectiveness, but guardian dogs work through presence, not activity. A dog lying down while goats move around it is not off duty. It's monitoring without reacting. That takes more control than chasing or barking. True disrespect would look like goats repeatedly harassing the dog, goats climbing on the dog, goats pushing the dog away from food or space, the dog being displaced constantly. That's rare with a proper guardian. Most testing stops quickly because the dog passes the test by not reacting. Many owners step in and fix the dog. They punish the dog for not reacting, letting goats get too close, allowing contact. This teaches the dog calm behavior is wrong, stillness is punished, reaction is expected. That creates anxiety. An anxious guardian is a worse guardian. Goats don't want a boss, they want a wall. Something solid, something predictable. something that doesn't move unless it has to. A calm guardian dog becomes that wall. That's why goats test, to see if the wall moves. When it doesn't, they stop. Predators look for chaos. They look for nervous animals, reactive dogs, noise without follow through. A calm guardian creates a quiet, stable environment. That stability tells predators this place is organized. Something is watching, even if the dog isn't visible. In animal behavior, stillness is communication. It says, I'm aware, I'm not threatened, I don't need to react. Goats understand that language. Humans often don't. New guardians get tested more. That's normal. Over weeks and months, testing decreases. Movement patterns settle, trust builds. People who interfere reset that clock. Let the animals teach each other. Trust isn't built through control, it's built through consistency. A dog that reacts randomly cannot be trusted. A dog that behaves the same every day can. That trust lowers herd stress. Lower stress improves health, birth success, and awareness. The best guardian dogs are boring, no drama, no constant movement, no noise, just presence. When goats test and nothing happens, the system is working.